Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff is chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, which is leading one of the 6 impeachment investigations. He's on Capitol Hill, where he's asked for a meeting with that whistleblower. Congressman, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to start with this. CBS News has learned that the whistleblower complaint involves more than just that Ukraine phone call. What more can you tell us about the whistleblower?
Well, I can't tell you anything about the whistleblower. I don't even know the identity of the whistleblower. And we don't at this point know whether the reporting is correct that the complaint involves this call or involves, as you say, multiple acts. But I think one thing is clear. This one conversation of the president's and this one witness, if it does involve this subject matter, is not the sum total of the story. After all, Rudy Giuliani has admitted, as the president's legal ambassador, apparently, to Ukraine, that he also was pressuring Ukraine to manufacture dirt on Joe Biden. So there may have been many interactions by the president or people like Rudy Giuliani to apply this pressure campaign, even as the president of the United States withheld vital military aid to an ally that's at war with Russia. And this is why this is of a wholly different level, I think most of us have concluded, and that is the national security of the United States is very much at risk here when the president would use military assistance to an ally as a cudgel, effectively, even as he is trying to get them to manufacture dirt on his opponent.
Congressman, the president has denied all wrongdoing. He's also acknowledged doing certain things that the Democrats are saying are already admission of guilt. But without having seen the whistleblower complaint, without having seen a transcript of the call, why are you confident going forward with an impeachment inquiry? Do you really think there's evidence beyond what the president has already said publicly?
Well, what the president has said publicly is damning enough. I mean, let's look at what he said. Let's look at what his lawyer has said. They both admitted to pressuring Ukraine to manufacture dirt on their opponent, Joe Biden. There's no rationalizing that, no justifying that. That is a horrible abuse of the oath of office. In terms of what language he used at this particular call, that's only one aspect of the evidence. But here, what the president has already admitted, the president's acknowledgement of withholding Ukraine aid, the fact that he would not even share with leaders of his own party like Mitch McConnell, the justification, the fact that when this came to light, he has now given shifting explanations for why he withheld the aid. I think all of those facts, which are uncontested at this point, compel us to move down the path of a formal impeachment inquiry. And so we'll see what the transcript has to say. But if it says merely what the president has acknowledged, that's damning enough.
You know, Mitt Romney said earlier that basically the Democrats have gotten ahead of their skis. What would have been wrong, to Tony's point, in waiting to see what the document showed before you did this? I heard what you just said, but would it have been so bad to wait a couple of days? Because the thinking now is that you're going to rally the president's base.
No, I mean, there was no reason to wait for the reason that this doesn't depend on what the transcript says. What the president has already admitted is all we needed to know, that the president has told the American people that, yes, I leaned on Ukraine to manufacture dirt on my opponent. That is true regardless of what this transcript, if it is indeed a full transcript, has to show. The fact that his lawyer has said that he has similarly made efforts to browbeat Ukraine into doing their political work, into intervening in another election. The fact that this takes place after the president did this as a candidate. I mean, it's one thing when the president sought Russian help, when his son met with the Russians to receive Russian help during the last election, but now using the power of his office in a way that damages our national security, that is a wholly different order of magnitude of seriousness,
Congressman,
and not something that we're content to wait about.
Well, Congressman, then quickly, what is the timeline now for this?
Well, the timeline is, we feel a real sense of urgency. In fact, as the Inspector General observed about this whistleblower complaint, this matter is urgent. It is not one that can wait. And so we're going to move expeditiously now, I fully expect, as we have seen before, the administration to stonewall. And in fact, I think the only reason that the whistleblower is being permitted to come into the committee, the only reason the president is indeed releasing the transcript, is because of the club of impeachment.
Congressman
Had
Schiff.
we not taken that step, I don't think they would have relented.
Congressman Schiff, thank you very much. We look forward to looking at that transcript if it's released today.